Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree?
Yes.
You are knowing what you are wanting?
Yes.
You are enjoying how that desire evolves and changes and never ends? You like it that you never get it done? That you never check the final thing off your list? There it's done. I wanted these things, I have achieved them, and now I am done. You don't get there, do you? And we want to let you know that we don't get there either. In other words, there is not an ending to life. That's why we call it eternal. And so an important component or prerequisite or basis for eternal life is something to keep calling it forth. In other words, what can you think of that might continue to inspire eternal life? Interesting, because many humans stand in their physicality looking to something outside of it for that inspiration. They seem to believe that what they call God, or what is soul or source or spirit, that what that is already so far out ahead of them that they can get all the inspiration that is ever needed from that already accomplished understanding. And we sort of get why human might think that, because clearly you look around your physical planet, and while you have become very productive, you are so good at what you do, you've become masters at so many things, still you have not launched another Earth into orbit. You can't even fathom scraping enough dirt together to do it. In other words, it's so obvious to anyone who is thinking at all that there is something beyond what is understood from physical perspective that is behind the creation of and the maintenance of and the well-being of this extraordinary life experience out here on the leading edge of planet Earth. An Earth spinning in its orbit in perfect proximity to other planets. That in and of itself must give you pause and must be the basis for your reason to come to the conclusion that there is something really wise out there, and apparently pretty benevolent, because we keep spinning. There must be something. I will seek my inspiration from that. It's a common decision of many humans over the time that man has been here. But we want you to understand that what you call God, or what you think of as source, what you think of as that non-physical spirit from which you have come forth, we want you to understand that that continues to expand and evolve. It's not static and perfect and complete, waiting for you to catch up. It is expanding, and most important for you to understand of anything that you will ever hear from us or any other, it expands because of the likes of you. In other words, you out here on the leading edge of this time-space reality, this furthest most manifested version of creation, as you are here deciphering and coming to your own personal conclusions, sifting through the data of life, knowing what you don't want, and therefore knowing equivalently what you do want, launching constant rockets of expansion, rockets of desire, rockets of preferences. Rockets of expansion is the most important word that we could use. Rockets of expansion. You see, you were non-physical energy before you came into this physical body. Many of you understand that, or think that something like that must have gone on. But what few humans really understand in the intimate way that we want you to, and believe that you will as a result of our conversation here today, what most humans don't understand is that while they were non-physical energy prior to coming into this physical body, even now you are in this physical body, the larger part of you still remains non-physical, vibration, energy, consciousness. The larger part of you still remains as this source energy. So here you are in your physical body, out here on the leading edge, a part of who you really are as non-physical energy, doing just what you knew you would do, just what you came to do, sifting through the contrast for the express reason of new ideas being born to you out of that contrast. And it happens all day, every day. It can't stop happening. When you're sick, you want well. And when you are sick, you want well in a way that you have not wanted well before. When you don't have enough money, you want more money. When someone is rude, even if it's you want more niceness. In other words, when you're out of balance, you want to be in balance. There's this constant contrast that causes you to ask and ask and ask and ask and ask. Another way of saying it would be, which causes you to create and create and create and create and create, which causes you to expand and expand and expand and expand and expand. And the source energy part of you, the non-physical part of you, takes that expansion immediately. Now here's something really important to understand. The inner being within you, the source energy part of you, when you launch that rocket of desire from your place of knowing what you don't want, usually, the source within you rides that rocket from the standpoint of knowing exactly what you do want. Because in this vibrational world and in these vibrational waves, there are always two sides to the wave. When you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. The only difference worth mentioning between you as you abide here in your physical body and your inner being who dwells in this non-physical vortex of creation